Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Rohan Sheth. So like Amy said, I'm one of the technical product managers for Opsub. So for those of you who haven't played with Opsub yet, I just wanted to give a brief intro to the graphics editor. So this was released in version 2023. And since then, we've been kind of making improvements with every release. So this tool is pretty powerful. You can create your own custom HMI graphics. You can also import really any SVG file into the system and begin to add animations on top of that. So the video that you're seeing here in loop is me getting a picture off of Wikipedia, importing it into the SVG graphics editor, which you can see here. Excuse me. And then once you import, you can see a list of all the different SVG elements, and you can start adding your animations. Okay. So here, I've built my own simple gauge and just wanted to show how easy it is to add animations. So we have several out-of-the-box animations. It's as easy as just right-clicking on the SVG element you want to animate and click add, right? And so in the next couple slides, I'm going to show a couple of examples of real customers that I've worked with. I've done some workshops to see how we can transition some of their screens into Opsub, what challenges I faced, and things like that. Okay. So this first POC that I did, this is their original iFIX screen. This is an air separation unit, I believe. So they created, standard dynamos for their indicators, their PID controllers, pumps, valves. They also had some controls here for showing and hiding tag names, also switching between real-time and historical data. And they also had this custom right-click menu. So when you right-click on a dynamo, it gives you the option to view the last 10 values, some details, and also, excuse me, open it in a trend. So I took this screen. So any iFIX screen you could save as an SVG. Many people don't know that it's available, and you can import that into Opsub. Okay, so the next slide is going to show what that looks like. So you'll notice that some of the things are missing with the import. Those are things we could definitely enhance in the future, but for the most part, it did import probably 80 to 90% of the shapes that were in your original screen. And there were some manual corrections I had to do to fix, like you might notice here, like some of the text is distorted. This is like a really quick, simple code or script you can run to fix that. So, removing the spacing and then also resizing some things that didn't get positioned quite right. But overall, it's very quick. Maybe took me 10 to 20 minutes to fix to get it into this state. And then the next thing that I did is you can copy these dynamos into a separate graphics. That way it's easier to maintain. So I'll show you a couple examples of like, for example, here's like their indicator that they use. So I've added a click zone animation, text animations for the tag name, the value, and the engineering units here. And then did similar things for a valve, also click zone. We have a fill animation. Oop, I think I accidentally flipped. Fill animation to let you know how far open the valve is. Okay. And then also, this is their PID controller, similar thing, click zones, text animations. You can also see this one has like a mode indicator for the PID controller. Okay. So this next slide is the final POC that I did in Opsub. So here I just did one simple valve. You can see you can hide and show tags. Also, you can click to open a faceplate. So here I have like kind of different tabs. So one is a trend, one is the last values, and I could change how many values I want to see. And then the next one is, tag details like alarm settings and things like that. So one thing I do want to note, there's no custom code. All of this was built with just out-of-the-box functionality, the SVG graphic editor, the out-of-the-box widgets like in the table and this trend. Like these are all widgets that come with Opsub already pre-configured. So there's no custom coding or things you have to import from different systems to get that in. Okay. And then the other things that we're working on in the future is to enable simpler pop-ups and indirect tag binding, which is a runtime dynamic substitution. That'll really help build this screen at scale. Those are both features we're working on in the current release. Okay. I'll show one more example. I know we're kind of probably behind schedule. This is another customer. I believe this is also in wastewater. You can see this is their screen in iFIX, and you could tell that this is not really following, the new high performance HMI standards. So I took their screen, did the same process, and showed what that would look like in Opsub, right? And so they also have alarm card. They weren't using trending, right? They had I believe they had a separate tool for that. So it kind of showed them what that would look like in Opsub. Here, so here you can see I've standardized. I've kind of kept the same structure of the page. I standardized all the colors so where it's grayscale. I reduced the amount of clutter on their page by showing faceplates. Also doing some tricks with the graphics to indicate statuses as opposed to spelling it all out if the valve's opened or closed. We also have a trend card here, and then this is our alarm card out of the box widget. You just add it to the page and it hooks up to your iFIX and Simplicity system, so you can get your alarms and acknowledge just like you would in iFIX. So that's all I had for the moment. If you guys are interested in doing a similar workshop or seeing how Opsub can meet your needs, definitely reach out. I'll pass my information along to Jimmy and he can send that out.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, click here to watch the next video and learn how GE Vernova is at the forefront of tackling challenges in the water and wastewater industry.